Welcome back in, friends, to another Black Clover mobile video. In this video, I wanted to go over some mistakes that, small mistakes that I've made on like stamina wasting and not the best item optimization that I could have, or like material optimization that I could have while going through this account. The nuances of trying to roll for a tank, and also the ability to clear pretty much everything without a tank so far. Not saying that it's not going to affect the account in any way later on, but on this one, let's go ahead and dive in. We'll go ahead and look. I do not have a tank yet, and this was the account that I had re-rolled for, and I ended up getting lucky. I got a dupe of each Asta and Yami. We got the Lotus, we got Charmy, but no Soul, no Rades, and no Mars. So no tank. And I'm holding off on building up any of these green characters right now just to have a tank. I go ahead and throw them in like matches when it requires it to get like a star. But I'm up here on chapter 4, 60%, fighting against Lick. I can most likely beat him if I get maybe one gear set above what I have on the characters, which is, I believe, SR on everyone else except for Yami. Yami has the SSR and then 3 SRs. Then everyone has one piece of SR, I guess, main weapon or the rod or whatever it is, the magic wand. But other than that, it's all blue or SR. And not even optimized or anything like that. I've ran it a couple times to get these pieces, but nothing really good dropped for me. Anyways, so one thing that I will say is that when you are spending stamina, especially as a free-to-play player, you want to make sure that you're optimizing where you spend the stamina. And just because you're getting to the max, you don't want to just waste it on something simple. Like, it doesn't make sense to just waste your stamina on something simple. One thing I will say is the absolute most beneficial thing that I can tell right now going forward is the Bond Patrol. Go ahead and clear out this first world as far as you possibly can and farm this. Reason being is to get an LR champion or LR character, get your mages up to LR, you do have to have their bond all the way to 10. So right now, because I was spending stamina, because I didn't have a tank, so I was having to like expedite getting gear and expedite getting levels and stuff like that to even be able to clear story. But once I got on par with like the battle power required, most of the time, if I was like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 over without the tank, I was good to go. And I couldn't auto it. I had to play regularly and make sure that people weren't just wasting their ultimates and stuff like that, and select the ones, because auto doesn't do a very good job without like setting up the skill previews and stuff like that, of just clearing stuff out once you get into harder content. But most content, even if you're like 2,000-3,000 under, I found that just, playing the game and choosing the abilities and stuff like that in the correct order on the correct monsters that are weak, it makes a huge difference. So for sure, that's one thing I would say is if you're stuck, try just playing. Don't hit the auto button and try just playing the round. I'm pretty sure that if you autoed the thing before, you can clear the thing after that if you're just playing it regularly. So number one, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go from the level of importance that I think as the number one being the minority of importance to go ahead and do on a daily basis for free-to-play players, all the way up until number 5 being the most important. So number 1 is going to be your shop management. And what I mean by shop management is, what do you buy on a daily basis? So every 24 hours, you get skips for free. You get 3 resets of arena, and then you get stamina for trading it for clear drops. You get 5. If you're going to be free to play, I would advise against spending on the stamina more than once. I would say one time is okay, because with the daily missions, you do get enough that you'll have at least 1 refresh and then extra to save towards like a banner. If you're not progressing but you're using stamina to just do like daily resources and stuff, then skip it, don't do it. There is also within the shop as well, you do get stamina here as well. So if you've summoned and you have a lot of the green characters and the blue characters that you're not going to be using, you can also trade in those shards for stamina as well. And they're pretty freaking big chunks. So you get a lot of stamina from that. Number 2, push your Mage's Path. This gives a ton of rewards. It gives you a ton of XP, which I should have just been doing this in the first place rather than wasting stamina on going to the actual forest or XP farm and everything like that, because I have noticed that it dwindled the amount of progress that I've gotten. Now, to be fair, I did re-roll this account all the way until like almost 6 hours before server reset, so I was like truly pushing and grinding everything that I possibly could, so I was already far behind. I missed about 7 different arena refreshes that were free. So in arena, I did drop a little bit, or I didn't drop, but I didn't make it as high as if I would have just stayed on the original account that I had and was pushing through. So right now we're sitting around 635. So yeah, it made a huge difference on missing out on, yeah, it was 7, because the arena refreshes is once every, I think, hour. Or maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe once every hour you get a refresh on that. I could be wrong. Let me see if it tells you. Let's see. Not seeing it here. But I did miss out on some of those. Number 3 is going to be optimizing your stamina use on the stage. So, for example, when you're spending stamina and you're going through bond patrols, even if you're strong enough to go do, you know, the Saucy Village or anything like that, let's go take a look. There's certain ones that drop materials that allow you to go and cook for the bonuses of more bond percentage per character once you complete these. So as you can see here, these are dropping more materials. If we go back and we go check out the other one, let's go ahead and walk over there. Oop, get out the way, boy. If you go drop here, you see it drops the food. So this food, if you go to your hideout and you go to Charmy, this is where you can get buffs. These are buffs that you do before battle. If you're not utilizing these, 100% recommend it. I mean, it makes a big difference, especially when you're trying to mid-max your progress. If you go right here to the spicy seafood, bond collected plus 10%. And if we scroll down to the, where is it at? Oh, here we go. Spicy seafood. You can also get 15%, but you need crabs. So if you go to source, we can see the castle town of Kika. We can go there. Also another good one to farm, so you can get that crabs to get the material to go ahead and push even further for progressing your bond. It makes a huge difference. You also get a ton of unlocks from the bond of each character if you go check those out, which I'm sure y'all have looked at them already, but I'm just harping on the importance of it because it makes a big difference on progression early on. Is you get XP, you're getting these materials right here to get your SSR characters to UR and then LR. You're getting clear drops. You're getting about 60 clear drops per 10 that you want to get to LR. You're getting XP, you're getting 2 of these, so you're getting 2 of those, which is every 2 characters you're basically getting a free character to UR because of that. And you're getting XP, which helps you obviously push without having to go and spend stamina on the XP stages. Next up, and I would say in my opinion is probably the second to most important thing, is just straight up progressing story. Story gives so many rewards, and this is where I wasted a lot of stamina, is that I was trying to max out the characters' levels. Even though I could progress through the story, I was just hyper fixated on hitting that 60, everyone 60, and then hyper fixated on hitting everyone 80 is the next goal. It's wrong. That's the wrong way to do it. Clear the story until you can't push anymore. go and do the bonds with your stamina that you have to go ahead and boost up your level and everything like that. I'm sorry, your bond level, so that way you can go from SSR to UR and then UR to LR. If you get stuck, go ahead and start just clearing out little missions that you have. So your Mage's Path is going to be the one where it tells you kind of what you need to do. Again, you're getting a ton of rewards from this. It allows you to progress further. And go explore. There's little treasure chests on each of the maps that give you like an SR card, the weapons, and allows you to do the skills that allow you to get a lot of this stuff that is very useful on certain characters early on until you start getting like the select SSRs for the characters. Those make a big difference. And last but not least, if you're just like extremely stuck and you're having a problem progressing, don't be too shy to go ahead and grab some gear. Grab whatever gear you can. The amount of materials that you get for upgrade is pretty huge in the beginning, so go grab those and just boost up a couple pieces of material, get them a 4 set, and then once you have them to UR, you can get them a 4 set plus a 2 set. Once you get it to LR, you can get 2 4 sets or a 4 set and then 2 2s. So those are the things that I would say, and always progress in arena. Like don't let these build up past 10. If you have 9, use them down, because the rewards in here are really good as well. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, well, I'm lost on this one. So I have no idea where it went. But the ranking rewards, every time you rank up, you get the black drops. So you get a lot of currency from just going through. And for like the first 15 matches, it's all NPCs, or it's very low people that have just not played anymore. And last but not least, I wanted to give you guys these codes. I didn't claim them yet, so that way y'all can see that they're working. It's going to be these first 2 right here. I'll go ahead and link them down in the description as well, so that way y'all can have access to those. Both of those work. The other ones are for other servers, I believe CN and JP. But other than that, let me know if you guys have any questions about certain characters that you were unable to pull, so you're trying to build like a secondary one. Myself, I still haven't gotten a tank yet, and let's go look one more time. We are at chapter 4, about to fight Lick, and yeah, I haven't struggled too hard on this. This one, I guarantee if I didn't auto it, we could probably get through it. And we have an LR Yami and then 3 URs that we're using. That's it. Charmy, I got 2 dupes of her, 2 extra dupes of her. Also, you get cool costumes. I noticed that on some of the characters, you get some cool costumes as well. So I'm excited about it. I love collecting costumes. But thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or any advice for me to give, leave it down in the comments below. Can't wait to see y'all next time. Okay, I had enough for a 10 pull. My bad. This is the end of the video. We're going to hit this 10 pull. We still don't have a tank yet, so we better fucking get a tank, because if we don't, we're going to be sad biscuits. But I'm going to push this all the way to 200. Let me move myself real quick. Yeah, so I'm going to push this all the way to 200 so I can get the free copy of them. And then after that, I will be saving. Oh, my God, dude. Troll. Always a troll. Please be a soul. Please be a soul if you want to troll. Bars. Let's skip it. We got Finral. But we still didn't get our tank. Oh my God. I do not want to just go ahead and save that Asta. Anyways, for real, peace this time.